Hi there, this is video 811 and we're talking about scale factors in 3D objects. So this is part 2 and I just put a little summary here of the formulas for you. So if it's just a plain linear measurement, it's the length of the scale divided by the length of the original, and it's going to be K. If you want to talk about the surface area or just plain area, then it's K squared, and it's still area of the object, area of the original. And if you do want to talk about volume of the scale object to volume of the original is K cubed. Now, I realized once I started doing this question that we were missing something. That stage direction needs a pair of dice for a scene with children playing a board game. He estimates the measure of each edge of the enlarged dice must be 600 millimeters. Well, that's great, but I forgot to give you the original picture, which came with the question, of a nice little set of dice that have 12 millimeters. So when you get printed off, we'll have that, but truth, I didn't feel like reprinting, so we're going to deal with that. So what scale factor must he apply? So, well, let's just go with plain old K, because he's talking about the length of an edge. So that's a linear measurement. Length of scale divided by length, oopsie, original. Now, the thing that he is building, his enlargement, is 600 millimeters divided by 12 millimeters. And I don't know what that is. I want to say 50, but I don't know. Yep. So K is equal to 60. Oops. All right. Now, I don't know if I'm going to make you happy or sad, but we're going to do this 2 different ways. We are going to use our formulas and what we remember from the last video to do it. And then we're actually going to calculate it out and prove the answer anyway. Trust me, we'll get there. So B. All right, so we're talking about surface area of each larger die going to be. Well, when we talk about surface area, we use K squared. Oops, why did I write 60? So that should be 50 squared, which is going to be 2,500. And C should be 50 cubed, which I think is 6250. Yeah, I don't know. 50 times 50 times 50. Ooh, that was off. 125,000. So bigger. So it's 2,500 times bigger and 125,000 times bigger. Those answers seem kind of insane to me. So that's C. And this is, I'll lay it down here. We're going to call this check. All right. So my 12 millimeter dice. Okay, let's do surface area. All right, and we're going to cheat here because it's a cube, right? So every single face is the same. So there's 6 faces, 6 sides, front, back, left, right, top, bottom. And they're all 12 by 12. So surface area is going to be 6. You know what? I can do that all at once because it's all multiplication. No, do it right. 6 times 1, 44. 6 times 1, 44. 864 millimeters. Oops. Yep, squared. Remember, millimeter squared is like smaller, about the size of a pencil lead in cross section. So it's really, really small. Now, let's do the 600 millimeter. And I think we'll do exactly the same calculation. Let's do the surface area. It's going to be 6 times 600 times 6. Whoops. Yeah. Sorry. What I was going to write would work out the same, but so there's still 6 faces. They're just a lot bigger. 36 surface area. All right, so 6 times 600 times 600. Oh my goodness. 2160,000 millimeters squared. Now I should be able to divide this by this. I'm really hoping I can get that. Otherwise, I might be able to shoot my video. So, divide by 864. Nice. And well, let's just do that. 2160.123 divided by 864 is, oops, 1 too many zeros there. Which is what we expected, right? We predicted it. It should be the factor, the scale factor squared. Let's do volume. Because, you know, the sounds I could deal with, but this one just seems like way too big. So 12 millimeter dice. Volume is length times width times height. 12 times 12 times 12, or 12 cubed. $1,728 millimeters cubed. Okay, remember, this was in millimeters, this was in millimeters, this was in millimeters, so the answer is a millimeter cubed. Or you can just remember volume is always whatever cubed. Either way is good. Okay, so now we got the 600 millimeter dice. Volume is equal to length times width. Okay, don't get worried that I wrote it slightly different. It's okay. 600 times 600 times 600. Oh my, 2, 1, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we take this number and divide it by that, how many times bigger it is, you should hopefully get that. Oh, I'm just going to write this one. Divide by 17 and 8. Yes. 2, 5, 0, 0, 0 times bigger. That is pretty cool. I didn't know that. That is very cool how that math works out. All right. Have a spectacular day.